Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision.
Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Let's take a second to talk about the Ragin' Cajuns. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Under fire.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Burks. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pope. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plucks it out of the air. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught near the sticks. It's Crane. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he...
He's got it along the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking for a man. It's Vega. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisiana.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From a couple of yards, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Cajuns. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Burks. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Brady. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. fire. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it. Past the sticks and still on his feet.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile. But
there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Back to throw, it's Burks. Makes the catch. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Crane. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Crane. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That's caught. It's pulled. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Back to throw, it's Burks. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brady. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, the head head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game. But that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. And as he throws, intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That brings him to within 1. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence. And get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Gets it to the back. Spins away from the defense. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. The sure hands, attacker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to throw, it's April. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Averill. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets past the marker. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Got a man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And that's got to feel good. And that this young man is never going to forget his first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Did the interception all day. Lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Burks. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Louisiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Vega. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Cajuns! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man, it's Fuller. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Burks. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score. Touchdown, Raging Cajun! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kansas State, 26.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.